What is up, you guys? So David Short here. I'm at the War Zone. We're about to get into a workout, but I want to first and foremost introduce you guys to my YouTube channel. So I've been wanting to do this for honestly a couple years, but I have never found the time, the convenience, whatever the excuse may be. Now I am trying to fully do it. I'm gonna cut out the BS, gonna cut out the excuses. I'm just gonna make a priority to do it. So with that being said, I just competed at NPC Universe a couple weeks ago. Peter can put a picture here or something. It went really well. With COVID and everything, it's been a crazy year. So honestly, what I wanted to do was to get in the first call outs, which if you aren't familiar with competing, it's kind of like the top guys in that group. Usually the first call outs, 5 to 8 people. I think there's 8 people in my call out. I got in the first call out, no pro card this time. But I was kind of in that top group, which is a step in the right direction. So after talking it over with my coach and everything, we went to an off season, and we're going to come back next year and try and get that pro card again. But we still need to make some improvements. So need to get a bigger chest, bigger shoulders, bigger all around while staying really tight and getting more conditioned. So I'm going to kind of bring you guys along with me throughout the holidays and the top of the year, showing you guys how to make these improvements, what we have to do in terms of food, supplements, training, and just kind of take you along with me for the journey. So one thing I usually do when it comes to putting myself out there is I keep it very broad, but I want to show you guys really like the nitty gritty of what goes into my life, not just on a bodybuilding standpoint or a coaching standpoint, but a personal standpoint too. So I have to juggle running the gym. I have to struggle, making sure my clients are taken care of. I have to struggle making sure my one-on-one clients are taken care of. I have to struggle with, making sure I get my own workouts in, and then I have to struggle balancing out, my personal side of things, making time for friends, family, relationships, and things of that nature. So not only am I gonna have my man Peter here behind the camera on some of these like more professional videos, but I wanna have some clips of just me vlogging, and just kind of showing you guys what I do on a day-to-day. It's not too exciting, but trying to balance all these things. I think you guys will enjoy kind of a first-hand insight on what I do on a day-to-day. So with that being said, we have a few months to improve. I need to make a lot of improvements if I'm trying to get that pro card next year. So we're gonna go hit our first workout here at the War Zone. We're gonna hit back today. I'm gonna show you guys what movements I'm going to do to bring the back up. Show you why and how I'm doing these exercises. We'll get into it, show you what kind of intensity that we need to bring to improve those areas, and that'll be it. So a condensed version of this video will be on my Instagram. The link, the @ will be there on the screen for you guys to follow. It'll be a swipe video, so if you guys want to skip through this video, go check it out on Instagram, shoot me a follow there. But we're gonna get after this back workout. Enjoy it. All right, first exercise we're gonna roll with is gonna be a straight arm pull down with a wide grip lat pull down bar. There's a ton of different ways to do this exercise. I prefer the wide grip bar because we're working on that width. So I place my hands pretty far out on the bar, and what I want you to do is, some people kind of struggle with this exercise a little bit. So what I want you to do is pull down the bar, stick your tailbone up, keep your chest up, and then think about pulling the bar into your hips. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of pick a moderate weight, nothing too crazy, because we're just trying to warm up, get some blood in those lats before we hit something heavier. So we're gonna hit 4 rounds, 15 reps. Our next exercise is going to be a chest-supported machine T-bar row. These are one of the main exercises that I did all of last year, all of last off season, to help thicken up my back. So we still need to get a little bit thicker, so this guy's going to be a staple for the next 6 or so months, trying to get a little bit thicker and a little bit wider. So what I always do here is I start with a pretty light weight. We're gonna hit just 1 plate for 20 reps. Then we're gonna go probably 2, maybe 2 1/4 weight-wise, and we're gonna hit 2 working sets, and our last set is gonna be a working set with a drop set at the end. So we're gonna go as heavy as we can on this, and then we're gonna hit a lot of reps at the end of the set, all right? So stay tuned, see how it works, and I'll give it a try. All right, last set here, we're gonna hit a double drop. So we're gonna do 10 with our working weight like we did the last 2 sets. And then right when I hit 10 reps on this guy here at this weight, I'm gonna go rack the weight, take 2 of the 10s off, then we're gonna work with 2 plates, hit another 10, and then I'm gonna go back to our warm-up weight and hit another 10. So the last set is 30 reps total with 3 sets kind of built in there. All right, next exercise that we're gonna be doing is a closed grip pull down. So on the closed grip pull downs, we're gonna be working those lower lats as well as a little bit of upper back. So I'm gonna be leaning back just a little bit on this one. Normally whenever you're hitting a lat pull down, I want you kind of straight up, almost leaning forward. But what I do on this guy is I have my grips on, but even when I'm not using my grips, I always grip at the bottom of the bar here, and I kind of tilt the bar forward. So instead of gripping here and being flat, I come down here, have a little bit of angle. It helps you kind of like, it kind of helps with that bar path on the way down. So once you're here, drive the knees up to the pad. Your butt's gonna be back a little bit. And like I said, normally I'm leaning forward, but then I want you to come back. Peek your head through the window, and then come on down. All right, we're rolling next to a hammer strength throw. If you have this machine in your gym, you know there is a ton of different ways you can use it. What we've done so far is really width oriented. Even the straight arm pull downs and our lat pull down have kind of been more width oriented than lat oriented. So what we're gonna do now is do a movement that's gonna gear more towards our lats. So with that being said, we're gonna hit a 1 arm row on this machine. I'm gonna be seated in the chair, and I'm gonna be kind of high up on the platform, and we're gonna focus on bringing that hand into your armpit. So you should feel this a lot more down lower in the lats than up top in your middle back. So we're moving on to a closed grip row. We're gonna go back to the upper and middle back. We're using a mag grip bar, which basically is gonna have our hands pronated like this. So if you don't have these bars at your gym, what you can do is just get a closed grip bar and grab up top at the bar and kind of bring your hands in and focus on bringing your elbows up close by your armpits and bring the bar in right above your chest, okay? Last exercise that we're gonna do is gonna be an assisted pull-up. Your lats and upper back should be pretty fried at this point. So all we're gonna focus on here is getting that really good squeeze, working with proper form, and feeling those muscle fibers go to work. So a lot of my clients already know everything about bodyweight pull-ups because I put this in a lot of their programming to really bring up that upper back. I think pull-ups, in my opinion, are one of the hardest, but yet one of the most effective exercises that you can do to bring up your back. However, pull-ups are also one of the most commonly underutilized and most commonly incorrectly performed exercises as well. So with that being said, we're not gonna be jerking around the weight. We're not gonna be jerking around the body weight. We're just gonna hit a nice assisted, easy tempoed rep, but we're gonna focus on that squeeze at the top. So every exercise has had a rep range so far, but this guy, we're just gonna go one set of 50. We can take as many breaks as we want throughout, but we're gonna hit 50 reps. Once you hit 50 reps, the workout's done. All right, so that's a wrap on the back workout. As you can see, we did like 5 or 6 exercises. Went heavier on some, focused on the squeeze on some others. But I mean, that's just one of the things that I really have to work on this off season, just building that thickness, building that width. And you know, I was just talking with one of our members, Jack here, and you know, we were just kind of talking about like what we need to improve on for next year and everything like that. And honestly, like, I don't have a ton to really like build upon. I just have a lot of things I need to fine tune and tweak when it comes to posing, overall balance, you know, keeping balance, not getting too big or too small in one area. So that's gonna be the focus of the off season. But you know, I'm gonna try and be a lot better, like I said earlier in the video, try to be a lot better of just like staying on top of creating content. So please let me know what you guys want to see, whether it's like more of my lifestyle, if it's recipes, if it's what I eat during prep, if it's how I train, if it's stuff related to my clients, not really so much me. You know, let me know what you guys want to see. But if you guys have any interest in gym membership, come check out the War Zone here in Houston, Texas. We're in Spring, right outside of Houston. You can go to our website, warzonefitness.com. That'll be in the description box below. If you have any interest in working with me one-on-one or online, contest season is coming up quicker than you can think. So if you're trying to do a show in April, May, the time to hit me up is now. So if you're trying to join the team, link will be there as well, davidshorefit.com, or hit me up on Instagram at davidshorefitness or at team_davidshorefitness. I will get you right on either of those. I also handle lifestyle clients. Even if you're not trying to get ready for a show, we can get you shredded, we can get you some muscle, whatever your goal is, I can help you out. Finally, like, man, thank you guys for keeping up with what I'm doing. Like I said, like next year we're really gonna try and make a push for that pro card. I've talked to my coach Ariel about, you know, show dates and kind of what the game plan should be. So, you know, we're gonna have a quick off season, turn around quick, and try and get ready for next year. We have a couple shows in mind. I'm gonna try and take Peter along with me and have him, you know, document as much as he can with me, as well as, you know, document stuff for myself too. So that way, you know, we're not just filming once a week or something. You guys can see the kind of behind the scenes of what I do, why I do it, how I do it. And, you know, not just the good stuff, you know, sometimes the bad stuff, sometimes the stressful stuff, sometimes the monotonous stuff where I'm doing the same thing over and over again. You guys can kind of like see what I do on a day-to-day and how I do it and what it takes to kind of do what I do. So again, thank you guys for watching. Drop down some comments and some ideas of what you want to see. Try out the workout, tag me in your shit. I'll see you guys later.